Hey, this is Justin back with an engineer's perspective. I want to do a really quick video on this knife right here. This is the Victorinox Grand Maitre. That sounds right. Maitre, we'll say. Santoku here. This is the 7-ish inch model. And I picked this up basically because I was looking for a smaller kind of beater-ish knife to replace my Wusthof Icon in the kitchen. And I adore this knife here. And that's what this video is kind of going to be about, is a comparison between these two. Is because this here is the 7-inch Victorinox Fibrox Santoku. This is an objectively great knife, but it's not, very nice looking and not that nice feeling. It's comfortable, but not like premium. It's not a premium experience, and I'm a snob and I want premium. So my hope was that, okay, Victorinox makes this guy. This is from Victorinox too. Hopefully they have the same DNA that all the Fibrox Victorinox knives have. And what is that? That's a thin spine, but still very adequately stiff. That is a thin grind, 0.08 behind the edge at 15 degrees per side from the factory. You got to up that up to at least 19 degrees per side yourself to cut it from rolling, because it's X50CR MOV 15 steel at 55, 56 Rockwell. So not hard, but I've been okay living with this soft steel because the cutting geometry on it is so exceptional that it just doesn't even bother me. It's thin at the edge, it's a thin grind, it's thin at the spine, it's great. It's got these Granton edge, which doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, but it does a little bit. It is something that you do notice in cooking as like a small difference. So if it's on there, great. So that's what I was looking for. I was okay with soft steel, but I wanted the good geometry and a better handle, essentially. So up front, is that what this is? No, it is not that. So if that's what you're looking for, keep moving on. What this knife is basically, at this point, as far as I can tell, it is a Wusthof with the Victorinox name put on it. And what do I mean by that? Well, is that Victorinox does not have a forging technology. So what they do, and I believe it says it on their website, is they actually send this blade to somewhere in Germany to have it be forged, meaning they stamp out this blade and then they'll forge the bolster on. So all Wustofs are stamped out of a roll of sheet steel, but they forge on the bolster area and all that good jazz. So this is made by, Wusthof, Henkel's, or Messermeister probably. I don't know who's making it, but it's basically a Wusthof. Much thicker spine, much thicker behind the edge. Balance is at the transition between bolster and handle here. It has a beefy handle, very beefy handle. That is extremely comfortable, by the way. I really like the handle. But it's not this. Different. Profile, the cutting profile, different. This is very flat. Love the cutting profile on this thing. Whereas this is just a tiny bit more rounded. Not like, night and day, but this feels just a little bit different. I was really hoping it'd just be this blade with that handle, but it's not. So few quick measurements now that I've stated that. Oh, and is this good? It is good. It's great. If you like a Wusthof Santoku, then this is a great option, guys. I'm still not 100% sure about the steel hardness. I've sharpened it twice now, and I don't want to say anything before I've got, maybe like 5 sharpenings on it, but I'm guessing it is definitely not softer than that. We'll start there. Oh, wrong button. All right, millimeters. Let's get a few measurements for you guys, because I would have appreciated this from somebody else prior to buying. All right, so 2.6 millimeters at the spine. It is 44.23 millimeters tall at the back. It is, and I'm going to go back to freedom units for this measurement. So it came with probably a 16-degree bevel on it or so, 16 to 17. And I've bumped that up to what is probably 19. That's not right. That's way too high. This is a tricky measurement to get on the camera here. All right, do you see that? It is in that 10, 11, 12 thousandths range. I would personally call it about 11 thousandths, or 10 to 12 thousandths, and then 11 thousandths being the average front to back behind the edge on that. So compare that to 8 thousandths on this one here. So it's different in every way in terms of the blade. Showed you the balance. Let's give you a weight really quick. This is something that you can look up. So 8.1 ounces or 229 grams. So there's the weight, there's those. If you care, it's a really thick, robust handle. I really like it. Handle rotation is something that I don't like. I don't like skinny, round handles. And this handle, the way it comes up, back down, it fits your hand super comfortably. And it's very, very round, but also square. So I do an on-bolster grip with my German knives, actually just with a lot of knives, because I get that cushion of the bolster on my finger there, and I maximize my blade reach. And no blade roll. It is very comfortable. It doesn't want to roll. Super great. So I really like that. Like that handle so far. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Is like I said, I was looking for this, not the same, but it's good. It's a great Western Santoku here, probably equivalent to any Wusthof that you'd come across, which is a compliment. One last thing I want to say is this is a lot less expensive than most of those other mainstream knives at about $126 brand new. You can get it in a wood handle that looks very nice. That's another positive. And now I'm going to throw, if you waited till the end of this video, I'm going to throw in a little extra for you, a treat. What's beautiful about this is that these Fibrox knives are used by commercial kitchens across the world as their cheap beater knives. So restaurant supply stores will buy pallets of these and they'll sell them for cheap, like 20 bucks instead of picking them up off Amazon for 35. They're doing the same for this, guys. I bought this one for $66 from a restaurant supply website. So if you stayed this long, you can get yourself a Wusthof. Still not sure about the steel hardness. It is X50, but not sure about the hardness, so keep that in mind. But you can basically get yourself a Wusthof equivalent with a good name, Victorinox, for 66 bucks. So that's your little nugget there. So that's all I wanted. I just wanted to put that information out there so that people knew those measurements that I wish I knew. So have a good one, guys. Bye.